Welcome back. Today we're flying out the P-38L. I've already done a video on this plane. I got 8 kills and a very good carry. I think that video showcases this plane a lot better than this one does. But today I want to focus on target prioritization and simply just managing your altitude. Because it's a very important thing in props, and I noticed that a lot of people don't really know how to do this. So that's what I will be covering today. If you want to see a very good game, it's one of the best games that I've done, one of the best videos that I've done, I think, on the other P-38L. Will be in the top right here. You can click it. Didn't do that well. It's probably because of the algorithm just throwing it into the fire. But this is me giving that video a little shout out, because I do think that if you're a prop pilot, that you're going to enjoy that one. So first guy dead. I'm not really going to be focusing on that one. And as you can see, my team isn't doing too well. There's not many people alive. There are actual fighters, and the enemy team is still completely alive. No, I'm not going to be single-handedly killing everyone here, but I am going to pick out prime targets. And I'm going to be staying alive long enough so that I can actually clutch this game back to a win. So who am I going for right now? I'm simply looking around, seeing who gives himself an opportunity to be shot down by me. This 109 is straight below me and he's pitching straight up. So he's going to be a very easy shot. And I want to kill as many people as quickly as I can right now. So going for him right there was a very good choice. There's one guy that's a little bit higher than me on the other side of the map. But I don't want to focus on one dude, as my team is still somewhat alive, because he's being chased, or at least he's chasing a B-17, and as long as he is occupied with someone else, I can probably stay over here in this fight and try to get these numbers down a little bit. The Year 2 isn't really my concern right here, and the 190 is basically too far away to do anything meaningful. If I were to focus on the 190, I would lose a lot of time. These guys would kill my entire team, and then I would have to 1v5. At the same time, that's not really handy. I'd rather kill the guys over here as they're low on energy, low on speed, and they're occupied with someone else. 109 tries to pitch up for me. He's basically stalled out, blow his plane apart, and we extend the dive. And an LA7, that's something I definitely want to kill, but I should be alright right now, as long as I don't overcommit. There's 3 people in the area. There's a P-47, who's not going to come anywhere near me. There's that 190 that's flying away. And then there's the LA7 on the left, that's also very low, and shouldn't be much of an issue. The 190 on the left is now slowly making his way towards this fight. I do know that there's a J2M at altitude, and I kind of hope that he's going to take care of him, but in the case that he doesn't, I'm going to be climbing a little bit. I'm going to be climbing behind this 190, so I'm putting pressure on the 190, as well as trying to get some altitude in case the other 190 on my 6 is going to come back to us. So I'm trying to climb over this guy. I will be outrunning this dude very easily. I will roll with him without much issue, because this thing of course has a boosted ailerons. I just want to be careful of the P-47 on my 6. So what am I going to do here? I want to put some pressure on the 190, but I also don't want to give myself away to the P-47, because well, I should be able to outdogfight that guy pretty easily. He still has 850 cals, and this thing is made, well, out of gasoline it feels like, because if you get hit by a 50 cal, fat chance you're going to be set on fire, and you're not going to be putting it out in this thing. The 190 dives away, smart choice on his end. So I'm just going to be extending away from the P-47, trying to get a little bit of altitude in so I can start working on an energy trap. If the P-47 doesn't take it, I'm clear and I can dive after him. If he does take it, well, he's essentially dead. So I just do the thing I always do. Try to stall this guy out. He does the smart thing and he doesn't pitch up after me, he just goes straight. So now I will have to commit my energy to go to him. So I turn the WEP off, got my engines a little bit. I don't really need it in a dive. And I'm thinking about the long game here, looking at what the 190 does, because if this P-47 baits me all the way to the deck and I have to 2v1, I'm not going to have a very good time. The P-47 tries to pitch up into me, I get a crit. He should be out of the fight for a good while at least. Oil leak, some fuselage damage as well as a wing damage I think. So he shouldn't be much of an issue. I'm going to convert all my speed back into altitude and get away from this P-47. He shouldn't want to fight this one because he's already pretty badly hurt. And he should just go RTB, which is what I'm waiting for right here. The 190 on my 6 I'm not really worried about, as long as I get past the head-on or past the initial shot that he gets. After that I will basically win, unless of course he dies away to his airfield, because this map is very small. So P-47 is flying away, and I want to make this quick. I don't have time to climb above this 190 and then kill him, because there's still 3 enemy players left. And I don't want to waste too much time on the 190. And then have the other 2 guys right above me. So I force a head on. He doesn't want to take it, and that's fine with me. Unfortunately for him, that signed him his death warrant, because I will be much better in a duel than him, simply because of this plane. These flaps are insane, the roll is good enough to keep up with him. This P-38 doesn't actually compress that bad. Get a hit on him, nothing too special, probably just a 50 kill. He starts rolling around. This thing is still a little bit awkward to aim, but I just want to get this guy out of the match, so I'm gonna be shooting a little bit, take his wingtip off, and into the ground he goes. Other 190 dies to AA, and now there's only 2 enemy guys left. One of which being the LA7 and the other one being the P-47, and they're both on the airfield. So I'm just gonna fast forward this, as I'm just gonna be climbing. Oh, how nice editing is. I wish I could do this in actual games, because waiting for people to leave their airfield and trying to get some altitude so they're confident enough to actually do anything is, well, the biggest chore of this game in my opinion. But I'm just gonna be climbing, I'm just staying above them. And there's 2 guys right below me, and there should be a teammate somewhere in the area that will be coming towards me very soon here. And now I have 2 guys right below me. The P-47 in the long run is actually more dangerous, but the LA7 is higher and he's more maneuverable. The P-47 I can easily 1v1, I can easily win a dogfight versus, and the P-47 is on lower energy, so he is not much of a threat. The LA7 however is higher, he's more maneuverable, so it's a bigger chance that he's going to kill me right here than the P-47, at least at this very moment. The LA7 is diving out, he's trying to make me commit and waste all my altitude. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm just gonna put all this energy back into altitude, and that P-47 is not gonna get anywhere near me. So I just pitch up, do the same thing as I did earlier. The P-47 doesn't take it yet again, and the LA7 is about to stall out here, also breaks off, and he tries to dive back down again. As you should do. You shouldn't have pitched up in the first place, because you wasted a lot of energy there. The LA7 is now lower than the P-47, so I'm just going to be breaking off here. J2M coming in. I wish it wasn't coming in, but it is what it is. At this point the P-47 and the LA7 are basically next to each other, and the P-47 is a lot easier to kill, so at this point I was going to switch my attention to the P-47. Because you can tell that the LA7, while he's on fire right now, they're basically on the same altitude, basically in the same energy state, but you can see how slow the P-47 is at this point, and I could have easily picked him apart, dodged the LA7, and then looped back over, and then it would be a 1v1. If the LA7 would have lost that one, I'm not sure, that's a matter of speculation, I can't actually tell you that, but that's how I would have played it. A little bit of a shorter video today, I'm just busy, I'm trying to get through my old content, so I thought today we'll cover this one. I don't want to do too many bad planes in a row either, because then I start to complain every video, and I don't want to do that. Don't worry, I'm not going to be uploading only old footage. Well, when I say old, it's like 2 months old at most, but I just want to get through all this footage, so that in 2 months time you don't think, why are these old gun sounds, and why is this video more than 3 months old. So I thought I'd add some pointers, some good educational tips, so figured I'd upload it anyway, and I'll probably do another one tomorrow with the F9 F8. I'll see. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do. You'll have to see. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you all very soon.